So what is Utu? So I told you what Ubuntu is, right? I am because you are, and since you are, therefore I am. So Utu is a Kiswahili term meaning haliyam tukuwa na tabia ya kibinadamu.
Meaning?
You have to ask me what the meaning of that is. And what it basically, it's not a word for word translation when you move from one language to another. But essentially in English, the translation would be the state of a person who has the habit of being human. Utu, the state of a person who has the habit of being human. So if you do not have the habit of being human, if like the person that you people elected in the United States, you are in the habit of dehumanizing people, you do not have the habit of being human, therefore you do not have Utu. Talk of Africa's paradoxical statements. Simply, Utu is the capacity to exhibit behavior that is humane. Do you have the capacity to act like a human being, to be humane? So when you see your elderly and you decide that the best route is to make them homeless, to take away their health care, and to take away their feeding, their ability to feed, are you exhibiting the capacity to be humane? Is your behavior humane? In other words, Utu is the philosophy that the soul is paramount and that losing it is worse than losing all of one's material possessions. It is based on the philosophy that to be whole and to define one's personhood and one's humanity, the human physical form is inadequate. In other words, one's soul and inner being are the cores that define personhood, not physical or material manifestations alone. Having wealth, however gratifying this might be to some, the race to become the first trillionaire, while so many in the world are languishing, that however rich you are, if you are spiritually poor, this is a reduction of your personhood. It is therefore imperative that as scholars of Africana studies and research, we should celebrate Utu by affirming the essence of humanity in what we do. The other absolutely critical quality of Utu is the ability, listen up, the ability to then connect one's humanity to the humanity of another. Don't just behave humanely to yourself.
See yourself in others.
Yes. Utu draws from the philosophical well of understanding that John Mbiti expounds in the worldview of indigenous communal African societies. It is with this understanding that Black studies refuted and must continue to refute the notion of exceptionalism that viewed the intelligentsia as a special clique, as the chosen ones that will then get to live above others.
V.V. Du Bois?